My name is Griffith, and today I am surrounded by the former members of the Band of the Hawk.
I gave your lives purpose, and through your sacrifice, I was able to create Falconia, a true utopia. You should be grateful your deaths had such profound meaning.
Grateful? Are you out of your absolute mind? I got eaten by a giant, naked, bug-eyed monster lady in a dimension made of actual faces!
Porcus, it's good to see you. I always valued your pragmatic perspective.
Don't give me that ethereal, glowing savior voice! I knew you were a fraud from day one!
You were a bandit when I found you, Corcus. You robbed travelers on dirt roads. I made you an elite commander of the Midland Regular Army. You wore silk. You drank fine wine. You slept in castles. I gave you the peak of human experience.
Yeah, and then you traded my soul to a bunch of giant hands so you could wear a dork costume and hang out with your goddamn monsters.
The transformation into Femto was a necessary step to achieve the dream. A dream you all swore to follow. You pledged your lives to my ambition. I simply cashed in the check.
We pledged our lives to fight in wars. Griffith, normal human wars with swords and arrows. Not to be an all-you-can-eat buffet for the apostles. That wasn't in the job description.
Every startup requires capital, Corcus. In our case, the capital was blood. Falconia is the only safe haven in the world.
Oh, cool.
Humans and apostles living in harmony. No poverty. No war.
A utopia. That's great for them. How does that help me? I'm dead, Griffith. I am in a vortex of eternal torment.
Your legacy is still built into the very foundation of this city.
I don't care about a foundation. I cared about money, women, and not getting chewed in half. You didn't do this for the world. You did it because you were a crippled husk who couldn't handle losing, so you hit the panic button and threw us all under the carriage.
I did what a visionary must do. I made the hard choice. It is a burden I bear.
Oh, you poor thing. It must be so hard being an immortal god king while I'm part of a screaming soul tornado. You, Griffith.
I harbor no ill will toward you, Corcus. Your sacrifice was a crucial, albeit minor, pebble on the path to my ascension.
Commander.
Gaston, one of my most loyal soldiers. I trust you understand the grand tapestry I was weaving.
I wanted to open a tailor shop, Griffith.
And trade and commerce are flourishing in Falconia. In a way, the spirit of your tailor shop exists within my new empire.
I didn't want the spirit of a tailor shop. I wanted my tailor shop. I had the money saved up. I was literally going to leave the mercenary life, make clothes, and live a quiet life. I told Guts about it. You knew this.
I did, and it was a nice dream, even if it was a small one. But when the choice is between a single tailor shop and the salvation of all humanity, the math is pretty simple.
You did not sacrifice us to save humanity. You sacrificed us to save yourself. We came to rescue you. We spent a year being hunted like animals, eating scraps, watching our friends die, all to break you out of the Tower of Rebirth.
And I appreciate the effort, truly.
Do you? Because your way of showing appreciation was to explode my head while I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
The causality of the universe dictated that the eclipse was inevitable. It was predetermined.
Oh, so now it's not your visionary choice. It's destiny. Which is it, Griffith? Are you the mastermind who made the hard call, or just a puppet following a script?
I am the master of causality now. You died a martyr for a perfect world.
Perfect, huh? No, I died terrified, in the dark, betrayed by the man I looked up to more than anyone. I didn't die for Falconia. I died for your ego.
You know, it's funny listening to you try to rationalize this to them. You always were good at giving people exactly what they wanted to hear.
Judo, the perceptive one. I always knew you had a sharper mind than the rest. You must see the logic in what I did.
Oh, don't worry. I see the logic perfectly. I just know it has nothing to do with this perfect utopia you keep talking about.
Elaborate.
You didn't sacrifice us because it was the only way to build a better world. You sacrificed us because you couldn't stand the idea of being pathetic.
I was physically incapacitated. My dream was dead. Tell me, what choices do I have when the Behelit offers a path?
I watched you for years, Griffith. You weren't a savior. You were a kid, obsessed with a shiny castle, and you built a staircase out of our bodies to reach it. And we let you. We loved you. That's the tragic part. We would have carried you. Casca would have taken care of you for the rest of your life.
What life, huh? A life of pity. Being spoon-fed by a woman while my dream rotted in the mud. You call that living?
For you, maybe. But that's the truth, isn't it? You didn't do it for the world. You did it because Griffith, the White Hawk, cannot exist as a dependent. You would rather murder 100 of your most loyal friends than accept help.
To accept pity would be to give up my sense of greatness. A hawk cannot crawl on the ground.
But we weren't just stepping stones, Griffith. We were people. I loved Casca. I gave my life to protect her during that slaughter you unleashed. You talk about grand tapestries and causality, but at the end of the day, you're just a narcissist who threw a cosmic tantrum because you broke your
You
favorite.
always were a romantic, Judo. But history isn't written by romantics. It is written by those willing to do what others won't.
No, history is written by the survivors. And you made sure we didn't survive.
Pippin, the immovable mountain. You never questioned orders. You simply dug your heels in and held the line. Your silence speaks volumes. It tells me that even now, you recognize the necessity of what I had to do. You were always the bedrock of the Hawk. Your death, while tragic, was the sturdy foundation upon which Falconia was built. You do agree, don't you?
No.
No? Pippin, please be reasonable. I gave you a place to belong when you were just a miner, toiling in the dark.
Liked the dark. Better than you.
I elevated you. You feasted with nobles. You were loved by the men. Do not look at me with pity. I am the absolute. I transcended humanity to save it.
Okay.
My second claim is simple. It's Guts' fault, not mine.
You sleep with the princess and get thrown into a dungeon. How is that Guts' fault?
Rickert, you've grown. And yes, I am stating a factual sequence of events. Guts left, taking a vital piece of my army and my stability. My subsequent actions were a direct result of that emotional deficit.
Wait, what?
Guts belonged to me.
Emotional deficit. You mean you threw a drip because someone finally said no to you?
I won him in a duel. He was my sword. You do not just throw away a tool that belongs to the command.
He was our friend. He was your friend. He left because he wanted to be your equal. He wanted to find his own dream so he could stand beside you, not behind you. You literally gave a speech about that to the princess, and he heard
A
it.
speech meant for the political theater of the aristocracy. Guts should have known his place.
Well, he believed you, and when he beat you fair and square in the snow, you completely lost your mind. You ruined your own dream, Griffith. You snuck into the princess's room. You cooked her. You got caught. You let yourself be tortured. None of it is Guts' fault. Do you understand?
If he hadn't left, none of it would have been necessary.
You're pathetic, and you deserve that slap.
I forgave it.
I didn't want your forgiveness. I slapped you because I went to the Hill of Swords. I saw the graves. I know what you did to them. You walk around with this new band of the, whatever the want to call it, filled with literal monsters. Nosferatu Zod, locusts, apostles that eat humans, and you pretend it's the same thing.
They serve the same purpose, Rickert. They are unified under my banner.
They're demons. You can build 1,000 utopias, Griffith, but you're not the commander I followed. You're just the coward wearing his pretty boy face. You have a lot of nerve bringing me here.
Casca, I am glad to see your mind has been fully restored.
Don't speak to me with that gentle tone. And don't you dare pretend you care about my mind. You are the one who broke it.
The events of the eclipse were intense for all involved.
Intense? Is that the word you're using? I worshipped you, Griffith. I dedicated my entire existence to you. I was your sword, your shield. When you were locked in that dungeon, I kept the band of the Hawk together for a year. I fought for you. I bled for you. I held on to the hope of you.
And you did an admirable job. I have always acknowledged your utility.
I wasn't doing it for utility. I loved you. And when we finally found you, you were a broken shell, but I still would have cared for you. And how did you repay my devotion?
I ascended. I became what I was meant to
You
be.
became a monster. And the very first thing you did as a godlike, the absolute very first thing, was to violate me while making Guts watch.
It was a necessary
What
sever-
necessary?
A demonstration.
You f***ed me, Griffith.
Yes, I know. But it is a demonstration of my rebirth. To become femto, I had to discard my human attachments.
Bullshit. You did it to punish Guts. You did it to punish me for falling in love with him instead of staying mindlessly devoted to you. You are jealous, Griffith. You are petty and small and pathetic.
I've moved past those petty human emotions. I am a member of the God Hand.
Then why did you do it? If you were truly beyond emotion, you would have just flown away. You wouldn't have bothered with us, but you couldn't stand that Guts had something you didn't. You couldn't stand that we found happiness without you.
Your happiness was irrelevant to the grand design.
You destroyed my mind. You tainted my child. Guts didn't ruin the Band of the Hawk. Your inability to see us as anything other than your property ruined it.
Guts.
Griffith.
I see you're still dragging that absurd hunk of iron around.
It's good for killing apostles. Got plenty of practice lately. Thanks to you.
Look, we are here to debate my claim, Guts. Your leaving was the catalyst. If you had just stayed, if you had just accepted your role in my army, we would have conquered Midland together. None of the bloodshed or the eclipse would have been necessary.
Accepted my role, huh? You mean stayed your pet?
You were my finest soldier. I gave you a place to belong when you were just a rabid dog swinging a sword for coin.
Yeah, of course you did. And for a long time, that was enough. But then I heard you talking to the princess.
Again, political rhetoric. You lacked the sophistication to understand the context.
No, I understood it perfectly. You didn't respect anyone who just followed you. You only respected equals. So, I left to become your equal.
No, you don't get
I
it.
left so I could look you in the eye as a man, not as a subordinate. And your ego was so fragile and so incredibly weak that the second you realized you couldn't control me, you threw your entire life away.
I made a miscalculation in the heat of the moment. I am human, or I was, at the time.
You weren't a man, Griffith. You were a spoiled brat who dropped his toys because one of them decided to walk on its own.
And look where it led us. I have achieved everything I ever wanted. I have my kingdom. I am a member of the God Hand. What do you have, Guts? One eye, a mechanical arm, a cursed brand that draws demons to you every night, and a life of endless suffering.
I have my humanity.
Oh, how sweet. It's worthless.
Is it? Because from where I'm sitting, you're the one who lost.
I rule the world, Guts. How exactly did I lose?
It's pretty obvious. You had to cheat to get it. You couldn't get your castle on your own, so you sold out everyone who loved you to a bunch of cosmic squids. You have a fake kingdom, filled with bullshit followers who only love you because your weird god magic forces them to.
They are safe and prosperous.
I don't buy that crap.
The mechanism of their loyalty does not matter.
It matters to you, because deep down, underneath all those white feathers and glowing lights, you know the truth. The only people who ever truly loved you, who followed you because of who you were and not what you are the ones you murdered.
I feel nothing for them anymore. I feel nothing for you.
Then why did you take Casca? Why do you keep showing up? If you feel nothing, why did your heart beat when you saw my sword on the Hill of Swords?
This debate is pointless. The results speak for themselves. I am the absolute. I am the savior of this world.
Enjoy your castle while you can, Griffith. Because one of these days, I'm going to climb up there, and I'm going to use this absurd hunk of iron to cut it down. And you with it.
I would like to speak to Jubilee's producers.
And?
This panel is heavily biased.